Hello friends, welcome to my channel, a channel for learning simple coding. If you find this video to be helpful, please like, share and subscribe my channel. In this video, we are going to learn a very important and interesting concept in React, passing a data to the component. Here is a component counter, and you see in counter we have this count value as a 0. Because of this we have here 0, and I can increment also, I can decrement also. I have given this information to you in the previous video also, how we can do and how we can create such kind of counter. But here if I run it again, so we have a 0 because I initialize it here 0, but I want to give this 0 from the index.js from this counter. Remember that this is my component and I want to pass some value to this component, and that value I want to read here. In place of this 0, I want to make this 0 as a dynamic value. With the component I can change. So how I can do with the help of property, that we are going to learn here. So here you see, if I write here value equal to, and I can pass here for example 3, and I take it as a expression here. So I pass this value to 3. Remember that this may be any name, it may be value, it may be count. If I have a count, I can take count here like this. I can take it count value like this, camel notation like this. So I can give any value to this. I can say count value for example, or I can say count, or I can say value to the counter. So value is the natural word to this counter value, so we can say count value or value, whatever you want to give. Now this value I want to read here, so first of all I save it here. Now here I want to read this value, so I say here, because it's a class, so this dot props dot value. Remember this, save it. So this dot props dot value. So what we have here, I have here the value property, and I'm passing here 3, and here I am saying this dot props dot value, and we have saved it and try to see the 3 is coming here. Remember 3 is coming here. Now if I want to pass some other value now, because I have a control of this, I can pass here 0, save it, and you see automatically I will have here 0. But if I have some other value, I can pass here 7, save it, and you see we have the initial value 7. So with the help of this is the value which we can pass to the counter, and here we have passed this dot props dot value. And if I can give this also, I can say count value. For example, if I want to match, I say count value, and I go there, and here I say it's a count value like this, save it, save this also, and we will have the same result here, you see. So I can give any name to this property, count value, count, whatever you want to give, you can give this value. So can we give only one value? No, we can give more also. We can give other value, like I can give more data, and in expression I can put this more information like this. I save it, and I can call, or I can use this property, this I say h1, and I say in the expression this dot props dot more data like this. I save it and I try to run it. You see more information. So it is not that you can give only one value, you can give any value to this property. So that is the example that you can give any number of value, but for my application I require only one information, that is the counter value. So count value into the counter, and here I just save it and I just pass this count value to my count for initial calculation. So here we learn how we can use or pass property to the class component. Now we are going to learn how we can pass to the function component. So here in place of counter I say my counter, because this my counter is a function component. This my counter is a function component, and I have this also the example. Now I want to pass here, I want to read here. So because it's a function, so it will come here. So I say props here, remember this property will come here, and I can initialize this value to this function, and I say that count equal to props dot count value. Remember that count value, props dot count value. Remember that here we are passing same count value 7, my counter, and in my counter I am initializing count equal to prop dot count value. We see the output, there we have a 7. We can give some other value also for testing purpose. I can give here 17, save it, and you see we have a 17. So if I want to use the function component here, now in this function parameter I may take props property, and I can pass the value from here. If I have a more data, so here I can say more data equal to, and inside this I write more information just for testing purpose, save it, and here I can display this value again if you want to display. So I can display here also. I say h1 and I say props dot more data, and we have to put it under the expressions because I want to display the value of this like this, save it, and we have an error, props spelling is mistake, props, save it, and now if you see we have a more information. Similar way as we were using in a class, we can use properties here also. We can pass the data to the counter. If there is a class component, we can use this keyword because in class we use this. If we have a functional component, then we may pass here as a props value. Now one more thing, that remember to give the name here props, but you can change the name also, but better to remember with the name of props because it's a variable name, you may change, but it is better to remember the props is a standard keyword in React to understand the property. So that's all in this video to pass a property to the counter in React. Whether you have a class component or you have a functional component, you can pass these property to any type of components in React. But if you are using a functional component, then need to pass in a parameter to the function. If you are using a class, then use this and props. In class you can't change this name, it's a fixed props, but in functional you may give any name to this because the parameter name may be changed in a function, but it's standard to use props as a property in React. So keep this like this, and here we learn how we can pass data to components, whether it is functional and class. That's all in this video. If you really learned anything from this video, please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching this video.